I have an empty canvas. It's black, but there's actually like a cool texture to it, which is kind of cool. And I've got my diamond paint here, and I'm gonna arrange how I want it to kind of go and glue it. Does that look good? Which looks good? I think this is actually good. I think this is the vibe I like. Okay. The weird thing is I kind of decided I want to do it at the back. Yeah, I want to do it out. I'm gonna glue this first and then I'm gonna paint, okay? Because I think this border is kind of cool and I kind of want it to be like framed. So I'm gonna do that. With this, we got some good old glue. Some glue, okay. Now I have it glued on, but guys, look at this. When the glue gets stuck, so weird. Anyways, I have glued on. I'm gonna actually paint it as well, and you'll see the end result. So this is what it looks like. Kind of looks kind of cool, but I'll show you guys the end result pretty soon. So yeah, it is kind of cool. It looks good. It's just a pain in the butt to do. You know, it takes a long time to do. It's very tedious, but it kind of does look like diamonds. It does look good. Final result, it's still wet, but when it dries, we will show the result. Hi guys, so here it is. Here's the final result. I think I showed a little clips of here and there, but it's really cool. Actually, the funny thing is I haven't drilled all of it. There's little ones that I see that I haven't filled out all of them. So for starters, I'm going to say that my experience with diamond painting is that it takes a lot of patience. Like, it's very time consuming. And because it's so small and like you had to put little drill bits, and it's very time consuming as well. So if you have a lot of time and you feel like I'm bored and let me give this a shot, definitely try it. If you think puzzles are bad, this is like on another level. It's very, very time consuming. I think it took me like 5-6 days, like full on like 8 hours. Like, it took me a long time. I was working at nights, like trying to do it. So actually the footage is like a lot of hours, and I had a hard time even compressing the details to create the time lapse. But it's very time consuming for one. Two, it's very tedious because you might be repeating the same task over and over again. But I think at the end, it is really cool when you see the final product and you see it's done and it's all shiny and glittery. So I think it's like really good for like, it's like a life lesson where like, you know, you don't want to work out and you're doing something, you know, it seems so mundane and boring, and you don't really see the point of it, but at the end, everything comes together and you're just so proud. So for me, I would say if you have time and you have free time and you want to take on a challenge, go for it, because this is a lot more difficult than doing a puzzle. I'll guarantee you that. It's very time consuming. It takes a lot of patience, and you get frustrated because, you know, you're not going fast enough, or things like the drill bits fall out of place. So yeah, so I would say that. But I think the end result, when you see it all come together, it gives you such a feeling of accomplishment. So it does feel really cool, and I have this cool art piece, and I can say, and I have so much appreciation, I think, for people, you know, when you see like jewelry pieces, or you see, you know, like dresses that are like hand stitched, like every crystal or every diamond was hand placed, and they say, oh, this many hours of put in. I know, like, I've always had like an appreciation, but now I have like a stronger appreciation, really like a stronger appreciation for all those hours of work, because I've experienced it. And if you do a diamond painting, you'll see how much mentally you have to overcome to get to that point. So I think I have a stronger appreciation for people who do like handwork and they create a piece of jewelry or a piece of artwork or a piece of dress, and it's hand placed and every little bit is put in, and it's so time consuming, but when it comes together it's beautiful. And it's not something you can do machine made. It's like you have to do it yourself. So I have a lot more strong appreciation for that. Tips I can give is don't try to do it all at once. There'll be days where you don't want to do it. I guarantee you that. So don't feel down, just keep going. And before you know it, it's like laying up one brick at a time. And before you know, you'll have a wall up. So just keep going. That's my advice. And my another advice is to do in sections, because the glue is very sticky and sometimes I get my hands stuck. So that's why you see in the time lapse where I have peeled it a little by little and I'm going at section at a time. Other advice would be is to, if you see like big sections, like, okay, this X section is all like one piece of thing. So I would try to do those like big sections and then come back to the small sections maybe later, because you don't want to be putting the beads out and then taking it back in. So you kind of have to have a little bit of strategy. But yeah, so that was my experience. Would I ever do one again? Maybe in the future, but not right now. I think I'm diamond painted out. But I'm super proud of it. Like every time I see this, I feel so proud. Like I tell you, when those days when I was doing, I was like, I'm gonna throw this out. Why did I pay for this? I'm gonna throw this in the garbage. I don't want to do this anymore. But now that it's here and I can see it and I'm proud of myself, like I actually feel proud of myself. And when you cut the canvas, because there's like on the side, it shows you which number and which color, which letter to assign. It's basically like for kids when you're matching the colors or the numbers. So when you cut the canvas and you can see in the clip, and you finally have it done, it feels so good. So those are my advices. If you have free time, give it a shot. But and if you feel frustrated, keep going. Like trust me, I did, and I kept going, and now I love it. I don't think I would do it anytime soon, but yeah, it's very time consuming, and it helps to cover in big sections first and then go back to the small ones, because the big sections is where your hand can get stuck. But if there's little missing ones, you can come back and you'll notice like maybe like a pink, it might be here, but it's just one, right? So I would say skip those and come back to that. So that's my experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, there you go. It looks cool. It's plastic pieces, but it feels like you did a diamond paint. I was like, why is it called diamond paint? Because look at it. It's glistening. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have for today. I don't think I'll be a diamond painting anytime soon. I don't have much free time. So, but if you really have free time and you want to take on something and you feel like it, honestly, the feeling at the end when you feel like, oh, I did it, it feels so good. So I would recommend it, but me personally, not going to be doing anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe I might end up doing it. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed my diamond painting, and yeah, bye.